us on our quest and help us choose the path of good or evil are our guides, Fable 2 Senior Design Director Josh Atkins and Lead Level Designer Ian Wright. Thank you guys so much for dropping by.
Thank you.
Good. All right, show us what you got here.
All right, so we're going to run through. Ian's just joined my co-op game, and I am the shirtless wonder here.
And I'm the beautiful woman.
And our dog is leading us up the path here because he thinks something's going on. So we're gonna chase ahead. He is. He's very wise. There he is, barking. And I'm gonna hold down the look-at trigger, which is the left trigger. And there's a bunch of hobs down there. So we're gonna go down, quickly dispatch with those guys.
I'm gonna switch to the fireball, then I'll stay back here and I'll come in from range. And Josh will use his melee skills to pull some havoc.
Yeah, and they tend to get scared and run away. As you can see, once they're lit on fire, which is actually pretty funny. It's actually one of the more humorous moments in the game.
That's a nice trick you got there, the fireball.
Exactly. And they get quite scared, so they're easy to pick off with a ranged attack. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, take out all those guys and grab my orbs because I'm an experienced junkie. And we'll run up the hill here. This is a sunken town, or a sunken village. And so there's a lot of undead and creepy, crawly creatures here.
Hollow men.
Yeah.
There's one.
These guys are called Hollow Men, and they're basically magical wisps that can reanimate corpses. So these particular ones are actually villagers, but they could be soldiers, they could be magic users. Right. You never really know what you're going to get.
Yeah. No, we've leveled our characters quite a bit here, so we're no match for these guys. Which is kind of cool. It's my favorite part of an RPG when you just kind of over level and you can burn through guys, but you know, we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, players of the original game might recognise certain parts of this region. Obviously, this game's set 500 years after the first one, but there's a few landmarks in here that players should recognise.
Yeah. More Hollow Men, yeah, so they really don't want us going this way. And I'm casting my radial force push spell, which knocks them back since we got surrounded there, and I'll knock a few of them into the wall. It does quite a bit of damage both when you hit them with it and then when you knock them into something. So it's pretty effective spell. You have to position yourself the right way in order to use it most effectively.
Yeah, and if you do find yourself surrounded, you can use a surround spell that will hit everyone at once, and you can, by tapping the same button, you'll use the same spell but a ranged version, so you can actually throw that surround spell at enemy.
Yeah. It's quite accessible. And that was the whole goal. That was Peter's big goal for us, was to make it the most accessible kind of combat game, but it's important to switch between combat styles. So, you know, switching between melee to range to magic has meaning in the game, but it's also really easy and anybody can do it. But to be really good at it, you have to learn to do it at the right time, and when an enemy's about to attack, if you shoot him in the head, you'll get extra experience, do more damage, so it's quite layered, but it's also very approachable. And here's sort of our iconic moment for those who are big Fable fans.
Yeah, this is the Oak Vale Bridge, but things have changed in this region quite significantly.
Yeah, it's a little run down there.
Yeah, 500 years is a long time for a wooden bridge.
Yeah.
And it's Oak Vale, for those who don't know, is the town you grew up in Fable 1.
Yeah.
And our dog is actually leading us down the path here. He's quite excited about something. Let's see what he's found. He's found a treasure chest. So
oh, look at that. He's earning his keep.
That's right. That's right. Those dog biscuits I gave him earlier are paying off. And
so now hopefully we'll get some good stuff out of this chest that will help us.
This is a scary area, and he's gotten us a rubber ball.
Yeah, that's
well, that's more for him, isn't it?
Yeah,
exactly. He's
absolutely no use to us at all.
But he's also given us a live forever potion.
Okay, that is good.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll get us through, although we'll see how effective it is. Oh,
right
here, actually, Balverines. These are nasty creatures. One just knocked me straight to the ground.
Oh, and
they're fast.
These are fast and they're tricky.
Yeah, exactly.
And even when you corner them, they've got like a leaping attack. They can get out, they can get behind you.
We've made them some of the more difficult enemies of the game, actually.
They're furry, so they work well with fire.
They light on fire. And I think it's part of the strategy of how you defeat them, is lighting them on fire does long-term damage to them. We'll get this guy with a big flourish here. Yeah, it's a big attack. Try to get him. Let's try to get him. Let's let him get out of the area. And there we go. He fell for it. He fell right between us.
I see him.
Exactly. So we'll run down the path here. And it's really the aesthetic that I think the artists have captured is really quite powerful. I mean, it's really eerie. And yet Fable's such a stylized game. They've really done an amazing job bringing this unbelievable universe to life and so much variety.
Something bad's happening.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to switch my spell to, I think, the Sword of Damocles spell, which are these flying swords, which are very useful against these guys. There we go.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, exactly.
And customizing your magic is something else you can do this time. So even if you know two players are both will users, they're very likely to have different spells powered up to different levels, triggered in different orders.
Exactly.
So you can really tailor the game to be the way you want it. And mixing up the styles it works really well. You can get some good strategies in co-op.
It's actually really fun to be playing co-op. We've been playing a lot of single player and starting to play a lot of co-op just for fun in the office, and it's pretty exciting. The game really handles it well. You know, you can earn more experience if you do things together. Oh, there's the soldier. He's got spells.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So I don't really. I mean, people tend not to think co-op when they think RPG.
Exactly. That's actually one of the big things for us that's quite important, and we think quite a big selling point of the game is that it's co-op over live. There's the orbs functionality in a way as a unique way to meet people. And then, you know, like I said, when you fight in this game, if we did this perfectly, which is quite challenging to do, if I knock a guy up in the air and Ian hits him with a spell, it'll give extra experience. And these are techniques that expert players can do, but you don't have to do it.
Right.
You know, the game will work even if you don't do that. And you can be successful. We're not requiring you to do it, but it gives you something to practice.
You can do some really sort of pretty looking stuff. You can throw people in the air with a vortex spell, and then while they're all spinning around in a whirlwind, you can set them on fire, and it gives you more experience and so on. So yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah, well, we can't wait to check it out and play it for ourselves and throw people up in the air with our own vortex spells. Josh and Ian, thank you so much for this look at the game. We really appreciate you stopping by.